Hey guys, Chris Sajnog, the author of How to Shoot Like a Navy SEAL, and today I'm going to teach you rule number 6 in the new Rules of Marksmanship, and that is using deliberate practice or training deliberately. So that's what I'm going over in today's video. If you have questions or you want to make a comment, you can leave them below the video in the comments area. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so what is deliberate practice or deliberate training? Well, really it's just doing training properly. It's doing more than just going to the range to shoot and hoping to get better. You know, it's coming up with a plan. In fact, really if you look at what deliberate practice is, it's using all the new rules of marksmanship to put together all your training to make sure you're doing it right. So for instance, part of deliberate practice would be thinking, hey, I need to train my mind because that's going to be more effective and easier than me trying to train my body. So working on things like meditation and visualization, you know, that's all part that you're going to work on practicing specifically to get better. Or just coming up with your training plan using the GPS model in the new rules of marksmanship. That is part of deliberate practice. You know, you're deliberately thinking about what you need to work on to get better. And the best way to do that, one of the things I talk about is using weakness bias training. So what is that? Well, weakness bias training really just means that I'm going to find out specifically what I need to work on, and I'm going to chunk all my things down, you know, all my techniques into the smallest part, and then I'm going to repeatedly work on each of those small little chunks, those little pieces, until I'm better. And then I'm going to find the next thing that I need to work on. So that's really all that deliberate practice is. It's finding those specific things that you need to work on and working on them, rather than just saying, hey, I'm going to go to the range and I'm going to shoot, and if I do it enough, I'm going to get better. Because as I'm sure you've probably found out by now, if you've shot in it all for a while, you don't get better that way. You just lose money on ammo and, you know, gas and time and all that stuff. So make sure you're using deliberate practice to become a better shooter, and keep training, and until next time, keep paving your path to perfection.